fire. Oh my God. You know what I love about this season is that it teaches us to surrender to God. Because I said to myself this morning, whatever will be, will be. We will dance when it's time to dance, and this is perfect. My name is Jerry Okoka from Soul Fitness, and we're so excited to be with you on this beautiful morning, celebrating the woman. Woo, woo, woo. And I'm here with joined by Joab. He's come to celebrate all of us with us, and I'm joined by Stella as well. All right, we're good and ready. Retro music go.
On the beat.
Body. Yeah. I can be the conqueror. Let me rock your body like I done call it out. Never tell me this up. Passing all over cut to know it up. Every joke is as it calling up. Send the van more higher on the set you got it, yeah. But not to hold it on. Every second, every minute, tell me up to get it on. I forget it on me, girl, you have to bring it on. Me have to send it on when the girl is on it on. I forget it on me, girl, you have to bring it on. Me have to send it on when the girl is on it on. Holy night. Body. Y'all wanna work your body, work your body, work your body.
Ora umbe, spiti banga, yabaru buranga, ndetse n'ubuhanga, nitayari, doru konjenda, doru kombijenza, itegereze neza, iricho wibwiriza, see me one like a gypsy, one like a gypsy, one like a gypsy, now watch me. Slow wine, one more time. Take it down, bring it up. Holy night. Your body, gotta dance your body. Your body, it kinda your body. Holy night. Your body, choose your body. Your body, gonna run your body.
Y'all wanna work your body, work your body, work your body. Y'all wanna work your body, work your body, work your body. Ide kure nawe, gara nawe, jere chicho banga, mami kazi wange. Girl, tell me what I want. You always turn me on. Never seen a girl and never seen a shape of a body that looks so fine.
Baby, your body's on fire, elevating me higher. Make me feel like I've been smoking on some 420 higher.
Holy night. Your body, gotta dance your body. Your body, it kinda your body. Holy night. Your body, choose your body. Your body, gonna run your body.
Girl, I wanna work it. Girl, I wanna work it. Girl, I wanna work it. Girl, I wanna work it.
Well done, guys.
Me say them.
Let go.
Your booty like bee caterpillar. You're the one for me, mamma mia. You hide me like Sensimilla. Yeah, your body make a rude boy shiver. Baby girl, you know, see me I got your bottle. And I'm that straight kind of nigga. I tell you what, straight up, you're the bomb. Yeah, you right back there. Your body language now, helele. Make my body cool, lele. Your love is enough, yeah, you right back there. Yeah, you right back there. Your body language now, helele. Make my body cool, lele. Your love is enough, yeah, you right back there. I under when you are a big one. I under where you first see this one. I know be Superman, but believe me, I go kill for this one. I under when you are a big one. I under where you first see this one. I know be Superman, but believe me, I go kill for this one.
Bada bang bang, swam boogie. The way the body bounce, 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 bounce. Swam boogie. The way you take it down, down, down. Everywhere you go, tell me I want to the photo. Baby girl, you know I got no other one, you know. Girl, you carry me play, play. The girl don't bother me, bododo. Girl, you carry me play, play. You dey mess with my heart, baby, you don't know. Oh my God, yeah. The girl don't shock me like Kokoro. Oh my God, yeah. The girl they make me want to go.
Miss a root boy alongside baby cool. Uganda, Nigeria, hey yeah. Before you make me my mama, you wanna make you my baby mama. You really make me wanna. Me love it how you do that, waka waka. She a roll in her body, she make me wanna give it everything, mama, see papacito. And everything about her smiling face, I confess, she captivating my mind. She tell me, say me check her body, she may strip me with a bigger body. Me wanna make it evergreen, my baby fresh and evergreen. She a dance calypso, bailando, to the matter, to the matter, to the matter. She a dance maganda, shaku shaku, to the matter, to the matter, to the matter. When I go and call this, me love it and you love it. You got me feeling high. Bring it on, you're not gonna do me wrong. Yeah, I wanna see you fuck. When I go and call this, me love it when you go down. Oh, baby, make it fuck. Bring it on, you're not gonna do me wrong. No, be like fresh baby, sing like Rihanna. The way she design her, she's a killer product, Gucci Gabbana. A lot of people want your body. I know a lot of them are acting funny. Some say that they want you. They know that we need you. Can't live life without you. So give it to me. Early in the morning when you see me. Breakfast in bed. Do me. I go to you from Lagos. We go to Kampala. She a dance calypso. Bailando. To the matter. She a dance maganda. Shaku shaku. To the matter. Give me that feeling. When I go and go with me love it and you love it. You got me feeling high. Bring it on. You're not gonna do me wrong. Yeah, I wanna see you fuck. When I go and go with me love it when you go down. Oh, baby, make it fuck. Bring it on. You're not gonna do me wrong. No, be by force. Go be my photo. Go be my photo. My body's in bubble. You got me feeling high. She tell me, say me me check her body. She may strip me with a bigger body. Me wanna make it evergreen. My baby fresh and ever clean. She make it walk, girl, dance to the tempo and to the beat like so. Yeah. Make it walk, girl, dance to the tempo and to the beat like yeah. She dance calypso, bailando. To the matter, to the matter, to the matter. She dance maganda, shaku shaku. To the matter, to the matter, to the matter. Man, I want to this. Me love it when you go. You got me feeling high. Bring it on, bring it on. You not gonna do me wrong. No. Yeah, I wanna see you rock. Man, I want to this. Me love it when you go down. Oh, baby, make it rock. Bring it on, bring it on. You not gonna do me wrong. No, be like fools.
Remember where you got it from. www.djericho.com.
Fantastic song. This is a fantastic song. We love it so much. There's just one small twist that I want to show you, and we will count together. So, just it's very, very simple. What you need to do is remember to count. 1, 2, 3. You know, you can say the numbers in your head. So this is the move. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's the most complex one. The rest is easy. Let's go. Just follow, have fun, smile, let yourself go. Just move. If you don't know, if you're not getting the moves, it's okay because we choreograph these moves. They're very easy. After 2-3 classes, it makes sense. For those of you who are doing it for the first time, relax. Just relax and let yourself go. This is not the moves. Let the music move you. Right.
Yeah. All I get a break at the baby.
You and I.
You know you the ginger. If you know how you the cause you drop. Shit, you know go one person. Love the way you the dance, girl. I am we made you. Why they call love fire? Mommy, be cool. Let's hop in my Maserati. Baby, hop in my Maserati. I said hop in my Maserati. Hop in my Maserati. Girl, I wanna see you go down. Yeah, say me I love the way you bend body. Hop in my Maserati. Baby, hop in my Maserati. And I just wanna see you right. Somebody needs somebody. My body, your body. I'm more check out. Color be you. Somebody needs somebody. My body, your body. I'm more check out. Color be you. Let me give you butterfly. Say now you did mesmerize me. I'm out to shine to civilize. Anywhere you go, I go follow. When I up the music, make it go low. And I go give you steady on the slow. Baby, don't dull, make a ginger. Shawty, I know you like to party. I'm out to jump on me. Show my body, shit. Yeah, baby, come on, God. Innocent, nobody. Yeah. I'm gonna make you happy. Make you happy. Up in my Maserati. Baby, up in my Maserati. I say up in my Maserati. Up in my Maserati. Girl, I wanna see you go down. Yeah, say me I love the way you bend body. Up in my Maserati. Baby, up in my Maserati. And I just wanna see you right. Somebody needs somebody. My body, your body. I'm more check out. Color be you. Somebody needs somebody. My body, your body. I'm more check out. Color be you. Up in my Maserati. Big love in my Maserati. I say up in my Maserati. Up in my Maserati. Girl, I wanna see you go down. Yeah, say me I love the way you bend body. Up in my Maserati.
making love in my Maserati, and I just wanna see you right.
Great, I hope you're having fun, guys. I hope you're hot and sweaty. We're outside in the great outdoors. Right. We are in the great outdoors. I'm forgetting where the camera is. I'm enjoying it.
Fine girls wanna work it. Girl, I like the way you work it. In the cash, just be work it. London, they like to work it. Nigeria girls, I be work it. Ghanaian girls, them work it. You know you still in the show. Grab somebody, show them now you work it. Work it, oh, work it. Show your working, oh, come work it. You know I love it, oh, yeah, work it. Shall you go down low and work it. Work it, oh, work it. Show your working, oh, come work it. You know I love it, oh, yeah. Grab somebody, show them how you work it. Yeah. Take my shell. I'm a lock by the take my shell. When you give me the sekwe, see the sekwe, me I take my shell. Work it. On a mail, see on a mail. Work it. On a mail, she they give me correct. Work it. On a mail, she they make me comment. Oh, slide in the DM. Love the way you walk, the way you talk. Hypnotize me with your whining, baby. Grab somebody, show them how you work it. Work it, oh, work it. Show your working, oh, come work it. You know I love it, oh, yeah. Shall you go down low and work it. Work it, oh, work it. Show your working, oh, come work it. You know I love it, oh, yeah. Grab somebody, show them how you work it. Work it, shall you go down, work it, oh. Show your working, come work it. You know I love it, oh, yeah. Shall you go down low and work it, oh, work it. Show your working, oh, come work it. You know I love it, oh, yeah. Grab somebody, show them how you work it. Work it, come work it, yeah. Work it, work it, come work it. Yeah,
Fabulous!
Get it up.
Genius, Goody Production.
Get it up, mukwano bambi get it up. Get it up, nekutako tuke. Get it up, obala get stamina. Get it up, batika. Get it up, mukwano bambi get it up. Get it up, nekutako tuke. Get it up, obala get stamina. Get it up, batika. Get it up, nangenes, get it up. Baby sambi byakango msana byanskiriza. Bongamba follow me nengoberera. Nomutima gukuba buli gwero ntunulira. Katibo boli nekikuluma kitereko kiretensa. Oboli nebizibu birekengeka. Nebitatunyumira ebyo sengejja. My baby gwalina kabina kansikiriza. Mumamiriro olina amapenzi gomfukirira. Ogenda nosaba bere ya nensibiriza. Numbigulira kabina tawo nensikiriza. Kirira mukwano bambi kirira. Kirira nekutako tuke. Kirira obala get stamina. Kirira batika. Get it up.
mpulira kati boboli nekikuluma kitereko kiretensa boboli nebizibu birekengeka nebitatunyumira ebyo sengejja kirira mukwano bambi kirira nekutako otuuke kirira obalage stamina kirira batiika kirira mukwano bambi kirira nekutako otuuke kirira obalage stamina kirira batiika honey, you're sweet like honey. Ready, I'm always ready. Steady, I'm always steady. Money, I always got money. Bad girl, you need a bad boy. Somebody real that can be your backbone. Ride or die, turn your life into a freak show. Hold you tight, squeeze your body like a pistol. One feet, kirira mukwano bambi kirira nekutako otuuke kirira obalage stamina kirira batiika kirira mukwano bambi kirira nekutako otuuke kirira obalage stamina kirira batiika kiretensa birekengeka sengejja
Fabulous song there. Woo!
Oh, Susanna, I hope you're happy now. I see you flexing on the ground with your sponsor. Susanna, I hope you're happy now. I see you change your skin color and your hair is longer now. Nakuona bali hapo kando ya Champs-Elysees, ukitesa na kamini none of my business. And I see you in London, silicone on your bum, shaking what your doctor gave ya, on your worst behavior, Susanna Vande. If you got to hear this song, somebody loves you. Susanna Vande. Hello. Change your mind and come back home. Somebody loves you.
Tabia shepu ni majaliwa, ila wengi walinyimwa tabia na shepu kabarikiwa. Mwanamme hisia, pesa ni majaliwa, ila wengi walinyimwa hisia na pesa kabarikiwa. Na kuona Brazil, hapo Rio de Janeiro, ukiongezewa nywele senje, none of my business. And I see you in China with the latest designer, shaking what your doctor gave ya, on your worst behavior, Susanna Vande. Hello. If you get to hear this song, somebody loves you. Susanna Vande. Hello. Change your mind and come back home. Somebody loves you.
Aisenje nakosa usingizi usiku kucha mina dua. Aisenje akilini moyoni bado we wanizuzua. When are you coming home Senje? Tell me are you on your way? Kife tukipendana Kiromeo na Julia. Aisenje nakosa usingizi usiku kucha mina dua. Aisenje akilini moyoni bado we wanizuzua. When are you coming home, Senje? Tell me, are you on your way? Kife tukipendana, Kiromeo na Julia. I Senje Bane, Senje. Hello.
If you get to hear this song,
Senje, come on.
somebody loves you.
Oh,
Senje. Hello. Change your mind and come back home. Somebody loves you.
But you can move is person 3 classes, you know, you get the mix of what it is. No judgment, there's no pressure. Just move that body. Right.
I know the people want to party, but the club want to make money. I need a club all night, looking for the thing with a sweet body. Nyagala nnyo mukyale panka, kabule kabule baba, olengane gwe wakula kabina, ne bw'okawuba n'okiranwaji, bulungi bwo bwe bukoseza, empisa zose zikutonda, kabule kabule baba, kabule kabule baba, kimanye tubakwana bangi, abalina kashi n'abatalina nsimbi. See what a party night where we feel alright, single ladies around it. Jagala nyo bamba nungi, invaza bwizidi kupiwa. Jagala nyo wene munyinga, amasa godi gali kupiwa. Dance around, make a miracle, let your body go to the pinnacle. Dance around, make a miracle, let your body go to the pinnacle. Jagala nyo muchale panka, kabule kabule baba, olengane gwe wakula kabina, ne bw'okawuba n'okiranwaji, bulungi bwo bwe bukoseza, empisa zose zikutonda, kabule kabule baba, kabule kabule baba. Girl, I want you tonight, girl, it's you I want tonight. Girl, I want you tonight, I will kiss and caress you all night. Salamu kama nesitomela, wali wabu binaba buteka mupampa, netuvere netubatomera, ngatobo bina bwawe buli mupampa. Omo mwetu sanga lamina, abamyosa fesi nezifuka za pinka. Omo mwetu sanga lamina, abafumba fesi nezifuka za pinka. Jagala nnyo mukyale panka, kabule kabule baba, olengane gwe wakula kabina, ne bw'okawuba n'okiranwaji, bulungi bwo bwe bukoseza, empisa zose zikutonda, kabule kabule baba, kabule kabule baba. I'm in the club all night, looking for a thing with a sweet body. I'm in the club all night, looking for a thing with a sweet body. Are you the one? Are you the one? Girl, are you the one I'm looking for? Are you the one? Are you the one? Girl, are you the one I'm looking for? Yes, sir, Oman Rafiki, and that's production. Got them melting this.
That's it for today. We're going to cool down.
Everybody, stand and help me welcome Travis Green, everybody.
He's done so much for me, I cannot tell it all. If I had 10,000 tongues, it still wouldn't be enough. Cuckoo, not one man really. When you hear completely. Chukuma robin more. If he can you lay, we What shall I render to Jehovah? For he has done so very much for me. Come on, everybody. What shall I render to Jehovah?
Lift your hands. One more time. Church, church. Hey. Lift your hand. You alone deserve the glory, Jesus. You alone deserve the praise. For the last time, what shall I render? Come on, let him know. Jehovah, for he has done so very. For he has done so very much. He's done so much for you. What shall I render to Jehovah? To Jehovah. Come on, everybody declare. For he has done so very much for me. Come on, everybody, help me celebrate. Travis Green!
Enjoyed yourself. Sleep like a baby. We are so blessed. We operate in Naguru Monday to Thursday, 6 p.m. Saturday morning at 8:30 a.m. Great to start the weekend. Hope we can see you guys. ATC, thank you so much. And we wish you the absolute best. Whoa, Jerry, how did that feel?
It was fantastic.
Girl.
It was good. I'm still sweating.
You're covered in sweat. You need a glass of water. Grab a glass of water, girl. That was fantastic. We enjoyed that session.
I'm so glad that you did.
We did.
Really hope you did.
And now that we are done working out, let's eat some food. Good morning, ladies. My name is Olivia Muchunguzi, and I'm happy and excited to speak to you today about a topic that is very dear and close to my heart, which is food. But before we get into it, tell me, Jerry, isn't it exciting to be a woman?
Oh my God, like now especially more than I ever thought. Yes, it is. Absolutely.
I mean, we get celebrated all the time, and surely we should. I do not know a sex that can do 1,000 different things using all parts of their body and get them all right. If that's not a superpower, I do not know what is. And we do a lot of this multitasking because we never have time for ourselves. There's always something to be done. There's kids to be fed, there is laundry to be put away, an assignment at work is running late and you have got to get that finished. And so we never have time. That's why we thought, how cool is it if we can fix quick meals for ourselves and perhaps create some time for ourselves as well, have some me time on us. And we went with sandwiches.
Woohoo! I
know. Everybody must be wondering, sandwiches, really, of all things? But I'll ask you a question. Who of us today in our pantries or bread bins does not have bread?
Or love bread for that matter.
Exactly.
I always have, always.
Exactly. And so we felt that this is one item that we can play with at all times and create fun, interesting meals for ourselves, for our loved ones. One, they're versatile. You can use literally anything in your kitchen to create these fun items like we have put up here. You can use these, they're very easy to make, they are cheap, you relatively use cheap ingredients, anything running around in your kitchen can literally create a sandwich. And of course, because we love to be creative as women,
Isn't it fun that you can create a different sandwich for every day?
Olivia, I know I said I love sandwiches, and we love sandwiches a lot, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what you can do with bread, because when you say you can literally use everything, I'm thinking tomato, onion, lettuce, and salami, maybe cheese.
Pretty much.
So I want you to show me. Anyway, I'm looking forward to see what other exciting things you can do with.
And that's what we intend to do. We want to be very creative with our sandwiches and create fun, because you can have one for breakfast, have one for lunch, have one for dinner, have one when you're hosting, and make it look fancy. And that's what we want to do today, to see how can we be more versatile with our sandwiches and create fun in our homes without spending a whole day in the kitchen. The first one we're going to work with today is our simple breakfast sandwich. And this one should be a popular one in our homes, but we never think outside the box, and so we serve them separately. Yes. It's really simply slices of bread topped with items in your kitchen that would potentially be breakfast. So we're talking your meats, bacon, ham, sausages, salami, like you said. Anything that you can have for breakfast can fill your sandwich up. I created this one and used the sunny side up egg. I love a sunny side. I mean, it adds that moisture to your sandwich, makes it very succulent and enjoyable.
And makes the day bright also.
And makes the day bright. But if you're not a fan of the sunny side, you can have it well done. You can have your scrambled egg, you can do a fried egg. You do not have to do it this way. You can do a simple omelette and create a sandwich for your breakfast. This one is perfect, especially on the weekend. You had a long week, but you want to have a family breakfast at home. You can create this simple one and have a simple brunch with your kids, your family, your loved ones. So ladies, this weekend, don't let it go by. Create yourself a fun breakfast sandwich for your loved ones and yourself. Now, our next one is going to be the chicken salad sandwich. This is going to be our focus today. However, we'll quickly skip over that and run on to the next one, which is my favorite, the dessert sandwich. Many of us do not know that you can actually create a dessert out of bread and make it fun and creative.
That's exciting.
We have a little sample here. If you could zoom in for me over here and show us a live one that we have created. We are starting with the peanut butter Nutella banana sandwich. And these are again very simple items and ingredients that we use in our kitchens. You have Nutella on there. We have our simple cashew nuts. I always love nuts because they add a bit of crunch to anything that is moist. But you can go for the simpler ones. You don't have to go for the fancy ones that are expensive. These can work perfectly well. Sometimes when I run out of nuts, I actually use my normal binyewa. I just peel off the topping and just scatter them all over. They work perfectly well. Guys, try these. Your kids will love them. Our filling here is caramelized banana, and really just pan fried it. We really just pan fried it and allowed it to brown a little bit and soften. If you're not a fan of very soft banana, you can use your fresh banana. You don't need to do anything to it. Just use it as your filling and you're still good to go. Kids love this kind of sandwich because it is very sweet and enjoyable.
Sweet.
Now the next one is a fun element that I totally love. It is our berry sandwich. Now this one, we use cream or ice cream to use it. If you're trying to be healthy, then our frozen yogurt, natural frozen yogurt, that works perfectly well as well. And what we do with this one is you work with different berries. It can be raspberries, blueberries, blackberries. It can be a mixture of all of them put together. That can create you a very good sandwich, fun one to have at home when your kids are asking for a sweet treat. This is a perfect one. I did 2 takes on this one and created one that is made using waffles. So if you feel like being fancy, you can make up, if you're fancy like some people who have waffle makers in their homes, yes, you can have one created. If you do not, most of our bakeries around town actually make waffles. You can pick up some and create a fun sandwich for your kids and family. It works well as a dessert. Now, moving on swiftly, next is our fun appetizers, the party starters. Who knew that you could create canapes out of bread? Can you imagine? Yes. So
show off when your friends come.
Exactly. You know what happens to us when we host people? Most times we get guests, and when they arrive, you're not yet ready to give them the main meal, but you kind of want to give them something to get the party started. Yes. And most times we find us serving them our binyebwa.
Yes, that's crisps.
Then it bloats them, and when they come to eating the main meal, they are half full and put off. These are a perfect party starter. They look so fancy, yet they're very easy to make. You literally just go in your fridge, pick whatever your eyes land on, and use as a topping. In this particular instance, I put together the vegetarian options and then the meaty options. So you can actually do an assortment which your guests will enjoy, because you don't know whether they like the vegetarian or not. So you create an assortment, make it very colorful, and give them something fun to have. I did one that is topped with a guacamole. I did one that is a BLT, which is bacon, lettuce, and tomato. Then I did a fish canopy as well as a chicken salad. Whatever you have in your fridge, if you have simple sausages, just shred them up, mix them up with some vegetable, give them a bit of crunch, baby cucumbers, and then top them on your little slice of bread that is toasted. And you have a simple appetizer for your guests. And a little hack for you guys. If you want to make them look fun, like I did in the picture, very simple. Grab one of your kids' tumblers in the kitchen. You know the top rim of a tumbler? Use that to cut into your bread and create those fun shapes. Simple items in our kitchen. And if you have cutters in your house, even better. You can create different shapes. Stars, hearts, different variety. The idea is they will like to take part in this. Exactly. So the idea is to have fun with it, make it creative, make it fun. Okay, our next one is the healthy option. I did not forget our healthy eaters. I did not forget them because everybody has got to indulge. You've got to be able to indulge, but the healthy way. And so I created these 3 variations for you. Please note these were cooked live for this particular session, so we can give you authenticity in this creation and presentation. The first one up here is a grilled tilapia sandwich. Simple tilapia, pan fried on your grill, on your oven, and then put in a sandwich. You can use your simple buns at home, you can use your normal sliced bread, and the bottom filling is really vegetables. I worked with a coleslaw, and because it's healthy option, my dressing was a natural plain yogurt. And it gives it the creamy feel without taking it away from the healthy option. So you can try this at home if you're trying to be healthy. The middle one does not look like this, but it's actually a vegetable sandwich. Full of vegetable goodness, and it does not look exactly. So this one again, you work with simple vegetables in your kitchen. We're talking peppers, cabbages, make it very colorful. The yogurt dressing does the trick when you're looking for a bit of creaminess but remaining healthy. I always love a crunch, and so you can throw in your simple sliced almonds or cashew nuts and have fun with that.
Olivia, I never ever imagined I could make a coleslaw with yogurt. For me, it's only mayonnaise. That's all I know. So definitely something to try.
You see, Jerry, the thing about food, it's about being creative, trying out different things, and it really works perfectly well and leaves you within your goals of being healthy.
It actually gives us another way to use plain yogurt, because I don't like plain yogurt because it's plain and doesn't taste good, but if I can use it here, then
perfect. Fantastic. It's fantastic. Our final one is a very simple tuna melt sandwich. Now, if your healthy eating allows you to indulge in a little bit of cheese, then this is a perfect one. It's very simple to create. We have our simple tuna tins. If you go in our tin section in the supermarket, we always have those. You can just pick up a simple tin of tuna and mix that up again with your yogurt if you're trying to be healthy, and then put that in your sandwich, pan fry it or grill it, and then allow your cheese to melt, and you have your very simple tuna melt sandwich. It's very beautiful. If you're not on the healthy side again and you want to try this one out, just use yogurt in place of just use mayonnaise in place of yogurt, and you will have fun with this sandwich. It's a very indulgent one, and kids love it because it's really soft. Kids would enjoy that kind of sandwich, so you can try this one out at home. And that's our healthy options. But remember, guys, there's so many other options that you can look out for. These are the simple ones that I gave to fit into our time, but don't be limited. Try out different things, do a little bit of research, go online and look at these things. There's so much information out there that you can use to create fun ingredients. One thing I forgot to mention as I moved on is the bread we use in this case has got to be gluten-free. Because you're on the healthier option, our normal bread would not apply. For people who are extremely away from bread, you can actually use baked sweet potato. Did you know that? Get a large.
I love sweet potato sandwich. It's my favorite.
You can create one. You can even use hash browns. You can get our baked, a normal sweet potato, a large one, slice it up, gives you a shape of almost a burger.
Yes, like
then
that.
bake it, boil it fast, put a bit of salt if you want a touch of salt, then pan fry it or bake it in the oven. And that can work in place of your bread. So guys, it's about being creative.
Wow, my sweet potato has another.
Food is really about creativity and having fun. There's no yes or no, there's no limitations. We work with creations that have been made by somebody else, but we can also come up with our own creations.
Yes.
So the idea is to have fun with it without necessarily spending too much time in the kitchen or breaking the bank.
Yeah.
Now, our next one and our sandwich of the day is one of my favorites. I will pick this away so the camera can zoom in on that sandwich. Is our chicken salad sandwich. And again, I did a variation here. This is just to show you how versatile it can be. The image has a different setup, different from what we have produced this morning. But that's to show you that you can create a different look every time you try out something. This one we are going to cook together. I did share a list of ingredients with you guys. For those who want to cook along with us, help me zoom in on the ingredients over here. For those who want to zoom in to cook with us, we are going to share the ingredients here. Most of them are laid out here. That's our butter, caramelized mushroom, that's mushroom slices. We have our vegetables of choice. Again, these you can play around depending on what you enjoy. This is what we chose because we love color, and this gives us the perfect color balance. Of course, our nuts, you can never go wrong with nuts, the almonds, and our peppers for garnishes, and of course mayonnaise for the filling. Now, how do we get started? First, is the camera on the pan? We are going to cook this one live. Help me with the fire, Jerry. We have somewhere there. So this is our chicken. Light this one for me, please.
Okay.
And remember, just like I got Jerry over here, always get a little helper at home. Your kids would love to be a part of these sessions because they teach them a thing or two and they learn very early on to be a part of the kitchen process. So call them in, let them see you do this work and help pass you things in the kitchen as you cook. So our first ingredient is how to create our salad sandwich. I am putting it on the pan in case you choose not to. If you want it warm, you can use your mayonnaise and still run it by the grill, but you don't necessarily have to run it by the pan. You can really just mix the mayonnaise into your items and still have it very enjoyable. That's number one. As we allow that to heat up a little bit, we will get our vegetables and throw those in. Allow those to soften a little bit. Again, do not overcook them. Just allow them to soften a little bit, be enjoyable, but have a little bit of crunch left in there. We have our mushroom over here. Throw that in. I mean, I went a little bit overboard with this one because you can never have too much filling, can you?
No.
Where's our lighter? We want to get our bread running. This one here. If you have these pans that allow us to create a little bit of shape when we are cooking, these are fun. I love this one because it creates those fancy lines. You know those sandwiches you find when you go to Java's or wherever and they have those fancy lines? Yeah, it's just a pan. So you can get you one of these and create a fun looking sandwich with a bit of design over there. Okay, this is now going. You mix that up real good. Doesn't it look nice? I feel like it looks ready to eat, isn't it?
It does.
It's just awesome. It's one of my favorite sandwiches. It has pretty much everything. It has a burst of flavor. It's just perfect. When you have this sandwich, you will find that dinner will come and you're probably still very full because the sandwich was filling. Exactly. So while we let that go, we can zoom in here. Over here? We can zoom in over here just to show our sandwich. Again, it's the same sandwich we are making. And this is our finished product of the same sandwich, okay, with all your filling in there. Somebody told me this morning, this sandwich looks so big, is it edible? But the fuller, the better. It is another version that we have here. If you're not into the whole chicken salad idea, you can do your simple chicken breast. It is the same topping with just a chicken slice and some pickles at the bottom. This is again something you can create for yourself. We used a different type of bread over here. This is just to show you how versatile we can go when creating our sandwiches at home. How is that coming along, Jerry?
Very well. Very, very well. It's now hot.
Okay. While we let that work.
So this not only looks good, or when I look at it, I just know that I want to eat it. I feel like I can already see what it looks like without the bread even just on its own. And you know, it's the same thing. You can really have this with anything. You can have it with waffles. You can have the salty type that are not the savory type, that are not sweet, and have this as your brunch idea. Very creative and different from the usual stuff that we do. And it also gives you a clean feel already, like your body is going to eat something nice and clean.
Lots of color, lots of vibrance. You know what they say about color and food? The more colorful, the healthier it is. I think we're almost ready. Yep, our bread is nicely brown. Nice, nice, nice.
So what do you do?
We are just going to top it up now. Just a second. Sorry. So we can place this right here. Put our next slice over here and let that will be our topping as we assemble our ingredients. Just a little bit of lettuce. Where did I throw my lettuce? I think they took it. Okay, okay. So a little extra green on our bottom part of the sandwich, and then we can top it all up. There you go, Jerry, do us the honors. Remember, the best looking sandwiches always look hipped.
Yes.
So you hip it up.
To dig in.
Exactly. I mean, look at that. This already looks nice. I feel like we already
That looks so good.
Amazing. So it's very, our creation is very similar to what we created earlier in the morning. Yeah, that's ready for us to throw on. You know what they say about hands, you can never, African hands don't burn. So live.
That's what I keep telling my daughters, women don't burn.
No, they don't burn. So that's really our creation. Very simple. 2 seconds and we have our sandwich going, and your family will sing your praises all weekend long because you created something that was out of the box. So guys, remember the idea is to have fun with it at home.
So if I have a sigiri, because sometimes that is all I can use, how do we get this? Or is it does this go on a sigiri as well?
This goes anywhere. Any source of heat works with this. And again, I mean, we went with the fancier non-stick, but really our ordinary frying pan at home over frying pan works perfectly well. You don't have to have all these fancy ingredients. This is something, as you can see, this is a simple wooden chopping board, our normal bread from the shop, and simple vegetables that we can all pick up from the market.
So, judging by what I just did, you know, making the vegetables, it's really the eyes and how soft you want the vegetables to be. So
pretty much.
Okay, because I was just wondering how long would it take. But
pretty much.
It's the eyes, it's how hot the pan is, and so on and so forth.
This is a sandwich that you can create in a space of 10 minutes. So if you're creating for a couple of people at home, say you're 5 people at home, cut 30 minutes max, you have your sandwich ready and ready to sit down and have breakfast with your family.
I can do this without the lines. I can just put it on the frying pan.
Like I said, the lines are really just for us to look fancy and look like we created something fantastic, but you can work with pretty much anything. Even our normal flat frying pans, you know, the ones that make our roadside chapati?
Yes.
Those are still perfect. They work very well. They collect heat so beautifully. They will give you nice, beautiful color on your bread.
Nice.
So any of these pans are very ideal and can work perfectly well. Now, guys, I believe
the camera crew is saying, it smells so nice.
Yes.
But this is mine, guys.
I think the next time we are going to push for a live session where everybody gets to eat, because what's a cooking session without testing?
Without eating.
You know?
No, without you eating, because I'm eating.
In this case, Jerry and the camera crew are going to indulge, and they'll probably tell us how good this sandwich was today. But this is all we had for time for today. And remember, guys, food is not merely to be eaten. It is used to create experiences through fun creations, unique menus, beautiful presentations, and fun recipes. So remember to have fun with it and remain fabulous. My name again is Olivia Muchunguzi. The company I represent is Exceed Catering. My numbers are on the screen if anybody wants to reach out and ask a few questions. And please follow our work on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We would love to hear from you. Happy Women's Day, ladies. Remain fabulous. Thank you
so much. Thank you, Olivia.
Thank you. I know, right?
So
we're going to dig in.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.